Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Today I'm going to be taking part in the Splash of Color collab. Two wonderful ladies here on YouTube are putting together this open collaboration, Heidi Sunball and Colorful Megan. I'm going to have both of their channels linked in the video up here, and I will also link them in the description box below, as well as the playlist, so you can go and check out everyone else's videos. So for my splash of color, I decided I would redecorate a spot in my sunroom. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you may have seen when I chalk painted a dresser in our sunroom and I decorated it. If you missed that, I'll link it up here. And while I love it, I think it's gorgeous, it's very neutral. And with it being summer, I thought, why not add a splash of color, my favorite color, aqua, and do kind of a beachy theme on top of that dresser. So let's get started. Here's the before of the space. I love it. I think it's gorgeous, and it can definitely work all year round, but I really wanted something kind of beachy and summery in the space, so I'm just going to remove everything, do a couple of DIYs, and then put it all together. I'm using the Krylon Sea Glass in Aqua spray paint to paint these two mason jars. One is a larger size, and then I have a smaller one. And this gives it a very opaque finish. I have to do 2 coats, so you'll see me doing that. And yes, that is a pizza box. I picked up this gorgeous picture frame at Michael's when they were 50% off, and I printed out a free printable, which I will link in the description box below. And I just need to cut it down to size, which is what I'm doing here, and place it in there. And I love it. It has that aqua color to it, so it really looks gorgeous in the space. This really pretty beach-themed vase filler came from Kohl's. And this lantern I am borrowing. I wish it was mine because I love it. I went shopping for lanterns and couldn't find one that just seemed perfect for the space. This is my mom's. So she very lovingly let me borrow it, and I kind of don't want to give it back, but I know she'll come after me. She knows where I live. Doesn't that look pretty? It looks like you bought the lantern with that in there. It's perfect. I decided I wanted to fill the mason jars with some seashells. I picked up these 2 bags of seashells. I can't say that. Y'all have trouble saying seashells. Anyway, I picked them up at Dollar Tree and arranged them in there. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I have these little fairy light things that I'm wanting to use. They also came from the Dollar Tree. So you're going to see me kind of work with these and try to get them into that bigger jar. But then I wised up and took the shells out of the second jar, put the wire lights in there, and then put the shells back in, and that was a lot easier. So now that I'm done with my DIYs, well, I thought I was done. I wasn't. You'll see that in a second. I start to arrange everything on the dresser. This cute tray came from Michael's. It was on really great clearance. I'm trying to remember how much I paid for it. It was either, I think it was $6, $5 or $6, which I thought was a great deal. And I love blues in the summer. So now I'm just trying to arrange everything. And y'all, this is the hard part. At least it is for me. I don't know. Do you guys struggle with placement too? This little jar of miniature seashells came from my mom's house. She let me borrow it as well. And this cute little jar came from the Dollar Tree. And I just put some more of that vase filler in there. And then I walk back over there and I don't know what to do. You see me throwing my hands in the air. I'm trying to figure out, I feel like the middle needs some height. So that's what I'm going to kind of play around with. Y'all, unless I'm copying something directly from Pinterest, I really do struggle with placement. And I've told y'all this before, and I'll tell you again, I don't do it alone. I take pictures of it and I send it to my mama and get her to help me as well. It's a struggle. I forgot to mention, my mom had the conch shell. I think that's how you say it. So that's what I'm moving around right there. She's had that for years, so that came from my parents' house. I remember it being in my parents' house when I was a little girl. Alright y'all, so the last DIY that I did but I didn't show you was this candlestick. This is just a candlestick from the Dollar Tree, and I had some nautical rope on hand also from the Dollar Tree, and I just hot glued it around just so it wasn't stark white over there. But I used that to elevate the little jar of seashells, and I was done. I love the way it turned out. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys what this said. It says, smell the sea and feel the sky, let your soul and spirit fly. I love that. I think it's gorgeous. I also love that I was able to keep the table runner there because it almost reminds me of sand. What do y'all think? Thank y'all so much for watching, and thanks again to Heidi and Megan for putting on this collaboration. It was a lot of fun. Give this video a thumbs up if you think it turned out great, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I'll see y'all next time.